Peace and love, everybody out there. All praise to the almighty creator of the heavens and the earth. Welcome to another episode of Doom and Gloom, another dose of reality, the truth you don't want to hear, but you need to hear so you could be mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally prepared for what's going on in the earth, so you don't get caught off guard, so you won't have a mental breakdown, so you can pay attention to the patterns and watch the pieces on the stage being moved around leading up to the inevitable events. All hell breaking loose. Today is the first day of fall. Fall is here, a new season, the next chapter in this end time story. And bringing in the fall, President Putin has announced that the next stage of World War III has begun. He has announced to his people on national TV, get ready for mobilization. The entire earth and heavens is under the absolute control of the most merciful one. And right now, what we are witnessing before our very eyes is leading up to the final hour. He's showing us mercy. He's giving us time to repent and prepare and get ready for this next stage. What we are witnessing unfold before our very eyes is leading up to the final hour, where all of mankind has to answer to the Most High. And before the final hour, before Judgment Day, America and Britain will be destroyed by nuclear war. Russia and China and North Korea will destroy America and Europe with nuclear war. There is nothing America can do about it, because America wants to go against the Almighty One. America wants to hold that torch of Babylon. America wants to be the new Babylon. And God Almighty has ordered Babylon to be destroyed by arrows by the North, Russia, and by the Medes, Iran, China, North Korea. Russia knows what position it holds on the earth. Russia is the northern nation that has the arrows that are capable enough of taking down Babylon the Great, the daughter, the hammer of the earth. Esau, USA, the nation that serves Satan, the army of the devil, hidden in plain sight when you look at the army headquarters, the Pentagon. America is the one-eyed Antichrist nation, hidden in plain sight. Everybody has this symbol in their pockets, in their purses, and their wallets. America is the daughter of the British Empire. Putin knows that there's only one way this ends, with nukes being fired, because Joe Biden has shown over and over again that he wants war with Russia. And Joe Biden has been doing everything in his power to instigate this World War III. And now he's trying to get Russia to swing back so he can have an excuse to bomb Russia. The Democrats, the US government, they love war. The Democrats love war, and here we are witnessing it before our very eyes as we sit back and ponder who will press the button first. Will America press the button first, or will Russia press it first, or will China press it first, or North Korea, or will the Medes, Iran press it first? Guess what? The creator of the heavens and the earth will press the button. It has already been prophesied that when our Creator sends back the Messiah, it will be preceded with a war. Babylon the Great will fall by way of war. Nation will rise against nation. All of these things must come to pass. Last week, Ukraine, led by American troops, just killed off an entire section of Russia's military out of Ukraine's second largest city, forcing Russia to retreat and flee that city, embarrassing Russia in front of the entire world. Now, yesterday, Putin has announced a partial mobilization because NATO is whooping on Russia, and the great secret is out. The great secret is that it is American soldiers that are fighting Russia under the disguise of the Ukrainian military. That means Russia has to strike back, and eventually it will spill over out of control to the point where we see missiles landing in American cities, missiles landing on American warships and American military bases. Yesterday, Putin gave a chilling speech to Russia yesterday as fall comes in and announced a partial mobilization. What does a mobilization mean? Mobilization means it's game time. That's the real war. That's when the citizens are drafted into war. That's when the economy switches to a wartime economy, meaning most factories will switch and start producing war production and needs. That's one step closer to Russia destroying America with her arrows. America is a war nation. America loves war. America has been egging on this World War III all summer by sending Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan to wake up China and sending all these long-range missiles to Ukraine to wake up Russia. America has been rocking back and forth in her chair like a crackhead, scratching and salivating, desperate for war. And fall is here. The next chapter is here, and fall leads into winter. Winter is coming, and Russia specializes in winter war. All Russia knows is winter. Winter is their home turf as they sit near the Arctic Circle in the frozen tundra of Siberia. Russia has Satan II hypersonic missiles aimed at America as we speak. Russia does not want to use them. Russia does not want war. Don't let the Western media fool you. Russia just wants to sit at the north of the world and mind their business and keep all the ops away from their doorstep. But America is this annoying little flying devil that's agitating the entire world into war. America wants to expand its gang, NATO, into Ukraine territory right on Russia's doorstep, forcing Russia to retaliate as we already see. Russia and Ukraine has been living in peace all this time until NATO started sleeping in bed with Ukraine, trying to get her pregnant with the nuclear missile that's aimed right at Russia's face. You see, Babylon America is arrogant, bold, proud, and mighty. Babylon America will step to your door and hold a nuke at your front door and dare you to do something about it so they could paint you as the bad guy, so they could paint you as the boogeyman. And now, Babylon America is forcing China into war by sleeping in bed with Taiwan right on China's doorstep. Right in front of China's face, America's trying to set up bases and send missiles to Taiwan just to force China to respond. Forcing China to invade Taiwan for the same reason Russia invaded Ukraine. Nobody wants America right outside their front door holding a nuke at them. And Surah 2:11 says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. When they are told, do not spread corruption in the land, they reply, we are only peacemakers. Indeed, it is they who are the corruptors, but they fail to perceive it. When I first read this verse as a kid, the first thing that popped in my mind was USA. USA fits this verse perfectly, spreading corruption, war, and instability all over the earth and claim to be reformers and peacekeepers. We seen the British Queen fall, a symbol for the world. The fall of Britain is coming next. Russia will take down London. Russia has a Satan II ICBM missile aimed at the United Kingdom, and Russia has a nuke aimed at New York City. Russia has to take down this satanic nation by the command and order spoken by the Most High in Jeremiah 50, verse 14. It says, take up your positions around Babylon. All you who draw the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. The Creator wants America and Western Europe to be taken out by all nations that has the capability to shoot arrows, aka their missiles. Because these Babylonian evil conqueror nations have sinned against the Lord. America, Britain, France, and Spain has to answer for killing the Native Americans and stealing their land. America and these European nations has to answer for their severe slavery and torture and kidnapping that they inflicted on Africans. So now Europe and America is staring down the barrel of Russia's gun, ready for all hell to break loose. So now that it is fall is here, we are entering the next chapter of 2022. It's China's turn to bring forth war. This war, which has been instigated by the sneaky Baphomet, the devil-worshipping nation America. It's the dragon's turn to flap his wings, and the dragon has been sitting back for the past 7 months, watching everything that took place in Ukraine, taking notes of Russia's performance, learning from Russia's mistakes. China makes everything, and war with China means prices will skyrocket once the shipments are blocked, due to the sanctions that Joe Biden will inevitably enforce against China. The shelves inside your stores will be empty. Once the next stage of World War III begins, there will be a great famine that will come afterwards. All of these things must come to pass. So we have to prepare spiritually by praying and fasting and donating to the poor and needy so the Most High can give us good karma. We were generous to the needy, so he will be generous to us in our time of need. And we all will need our Creator in these end time trials and tribulations. This will not to be an easy walk. Your spirit and faith will be tested. We have to prepare emotionally, knowing that we will lose our loved ones, our children, our parents. We will lose our homes and way of life in this American dream matrix of slavery to the Egyptian pyramid, slavery to the one eye. New Egypt will be destroyed again. No more waking up being slaves to the pyramid system, clocking in, working 8 hours to 12 hours when God gave us the earth for free. We have to prepare physically by staying mobile and active, walking and stretching, fasting and eating right. Put some fruits and vegetables and herbs in your system to get rid of the diseases and the parasites and the cancer that's forming. Flush your blood vessels with herbs and water. We have to prepare to make our survival and escape plan easier if we are lucky enough to escape the nuclear blast and radiation. For many of you that's watching my video, it's pointless for you to stock up anyway because you're going to get caught in the nuclear blast anyway. I could be caught in the blast also, who knows? But before that blast come, we have to flee out of Babylon. So when you wake up one day and you turn on the news and you see that NYC or London has been nuked, then you know that it's time to grab your bag and go, because your city will be next. This war will spiral out of control. Right now, 2022 is the 2-minute warning to mankind. This is the year that you are supposed to stock and prepare. And 2022 is almost over with. You were supposed to spend 2022 stocking up like Noah and preparing for the 2023 chapter of World War III. If we make it to 2023, make sure you keep your faith strong in your Rabbi Alamin, your Lord of the universe. Keep your faith strong. Keep your prayer strong and stay repenting, preparing to return to Him and stand in front of Him to be held accountable for your good deeds and bad deeds that you did on this earth. And you want to make sure that all your bad deeds are forgiven by repenting and constantly seeking forgiveness. Make sure to always have the mentality of worst case scenario, because there is nothing but doom and gloom in the future of this nation. You see, Noah, he had the mentality of a worst case scenario, and he prepared for the worst case scenario while everybody around him laughed at him and mocked him, and they continued to drink and party and kill each other and get married and live in La La Land. Right now in America, they are living as in the days of Noah. People are drinking, partying, and living in La La Land, worshiping celebrities and following after the gladiators of the NFL and NBA, spending money on materialism, thinking America will stand forever, thinking nothing bad will ever happen to their nation. People are practicing sodomy, and people are committing adultery and fornication and confusion the genders. All of that leads to the fall of society, and people are prepared to worship pagan holidays in a couple months. People are thinking America will never have the answer to the Almighty Lord for her crimes and perversion and fornication and wars and filth. While the rest of the world is mobilizing, while the rest of the world has the mentality that they are in World War III, backdoor and Passover, Russia has announced to their citizens that World War III has begun. So for the past 4+ months, they had a mentality of World War III. While Americans are being set up because we are not being told and warned and prepared of what's coming to us. So I'm telling y'all now, but the government is grimy. They not telling y'all what's coming because they don't want y'all out here rioting and looting and panicking. They want y'all to be slaves under their control. Cool, calm, passive, and non-aggressive. Don't have the Americanized mentality. Be prepared to flee if you survive the blast. All of us will not survive. But if you are one of the ones to survive, then at least have things needed to make your survival easier. Faith. You need faith to survive. That's first and priority. You gotta pray every single day. You ain't no point in being a prepper if you're not a prayer. Water drinking capabilities, fire making capabilities, self-defense capabilities, first aid and medication capabilities, shelter capabilities, and tool capabilities. For water capabilities, you need a Sawyer mini water filter, life straw, water purification tablets, a hydration pack to carry with you. Fire making capabilities, you need an arc lighter, which is windproof and waterproof And it's rechargeable, meaning that you will need a solar power bank to recharge it. Have a fire rope such as the Black Bear fire rope. Have a ferrule and flint striker kit and a Fresnel lens, which is like a magnifying glass, meaning that you have unlimited solar power from the sun to start fires. Always keep more than one option in case one option doesn't work. For your self-defense capabilities, you need a sword, because bullets, they will run out. And when they run out, you want to be able to have your sword to protect yourself. You need a gun, both a shotgun and a handgun with extra ammo, and a knife to carry on you. And you need a crossbow so you can hunt. And you might need it because you might be in a situation where you have to use it instead of a gun, because a gun makes a loud noise and you might be in a position where you need to be quiet and discreet. First aid kit, you need an antibiotics, hydrocortisone ointment, cough syrup, because you will catch the flu and you will catch the cold in the winter weather. You need a sewing kit and suture kit to sew up any scratches and wounds you might get, and rubbing alcohol. For your shelter, you're going to need a portable tent and a sleeping bag. You do not want to be out in the rain and snow. For your tools, you need a saw and an axe to cut down branches. You might want to build some type of shelter. You might want to turn the branch into some type of spear, a stick spear, or another kind of weapon. You might want to build a trap, or you might just want to gather wood to burn. A shovel, you might want to dig up some stuff, to bury some stuff, to hide some stuff, or you might want to build a trench, or whatever uses you may need with a shovel in these end times. Bolt cutters, you might want to cut through a fence. You might want to cut through a locked cabinet looking for supplies. A crowbar to break into abandoned buildings, warehouses, cars, chests, boxes, whatever. As for food, you want 7 cans of meat such as chicken, turkey, spam, tuna, a bag of beans and a bag of rice, and a bottle of hot sauce or barbecue sauce for flavor. You want a bottle of cooking oil to fry your meats over the campfire, and a portable cooking set. All of this is 1 week worth of food. You want 1 week worth of food to carry in the event that you will have to flee your homes and you won't be around your stocked up pantry anymore. Now you have a week worth of food until you find a better source of food and sustenance. You will need potassium iodine to protect your thyroids from nuclear radiation. You will need apple pectin to remove radiation out of your body if you are exposed to it. Some games to help with boredom once you escape and settle down somewhere. A deck of cards, a football to play catch with your sons and your family, a soccer ball, you know what I'm saying? You might want to take 2 sticks, stick them into the ground, and that could be your goal. Even board games such as Monopoly. Make sure you have reliable hiking shoes or hiking boots, a winter coat, some thick winter pants, a fur hat, face protection from the wind, cold, and blizzard, gloves, rechargeable flashlight, a compass, a radio. Stay prayed up, stay separate from the evil customs and ungodly lifestyle of Babylon America, and remain opposite. Grab your popcorn and watch God's movie being played out as we witness Babylon the Great fall. Unfortunately, we are living in the most wicked nation on earth that God has to destroy using war. We may get caught in the destruction, or he may spare us and give us a chance to survive a post-nuclear America, to test our faith. Whatever the future has in store for us, let's get ready to deal with it. I love y'all. I want y'all to go ahead and press like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on my future videos, and leave a comment so we could manipulate the algorithms so we can start getting our channel up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace. Stay prayed up, and prepare for the doom and gloom. The only light that's coming to this earth is the return of the Messiah. Until he returns, this earth will continue to become immoral, chaotic, destructive, and evil and wicked. Don't live in La La Land. Don't be naive. Don't think that there is good coming to this earth, because this earth is not paradise. We are on this earth for a reason, and this earth will continue to be ruled by the evil rulers, the Illuminati, the synagogue of Satan, these demon worshippers, until the Messiah returns and put everything back in order. until the Most High sends back Christ and put the earth back in order. Until then, expect destruction, chaos, war. Expect the Antichrist to appear. Expect the Dajjal to appear and rule the earth. And we are living in those days.